Deputy Ruiz brought Hurley into the holding area, and as is standard process and protocol, he removed his handcuffs and attempted to put him to one of the holding cells. It was at that time that he was initially passive resistant and then turned on the deputy and the fight ensued. During the fight, on several occasions, Deputy Ruiz attempted to transmit from his radio requesting assistance unsuccessfully. The suspect beat him unconscious. The suspect then took the keys to the deputy's vehicle, crashed through the gate, and fled the area. Citizens saw what they believed was obviously not a deputy driving the car and called in a potential stolen vehicle, at which time Avondale responded. Our deputies at the district were notified as they tried to raise Deputy Ruiz on the radio unsuccessfully, and they found him in the holding cell unconscious. Rendered aid and initially tried to place him into a squad car to take him as quickly as possible to the hospital, but the paramedics that were already on their way met them there and took the deputy to the hospital, as I stated earlier, where he never regained consciousness and has been on life support since. Immediately we began our manhunt, assisted by several other agencies. The suspect abandoned the MCSO vehicle and carjacked another vehicle, which has not yet been recovered. As we scoured the community later that evening, we received a call of a shooting that occurred. Pardon me for one moment while I give you the location. (1208 South 373rd Avenue). We had tactical units throughout the valley, some responding to that area, but we had no idea at the time that that incident would be tied to the incident that occurred at the district. What had occurred was the suspect Hurley had gone there and gotten into he had been in a previous conflict with the homeowners there, is still yet undetermined as to the root of that issue. Armed with a handgun, he fired onto the resident. Resident returned fire, and in the gunfire exchange, Hurley was fleeing, was struck 3 times by the gunfire, 2 inconsequential, 1 more serious strike. He is currently hospitalized and stable. When our deputies realized, as they were there rendering aid to him, they realized that after seeing the tattoos and getting a good look at him, that he was the suspect in the attack on Deputy Ruiz. As it stands, he is pending his initial appearance on the warrants and the violations, the warrants for probation violations and child molestation, pending additional charges, which will be coming soon. I don't know what else to say. I will tell you that I have the utmost respect for the men and women of this organization. Excuse me. I have great appreciation for our colleagues at other agencies who came to the aid. I would hope that members of this community have a more clear understanding of the dangers that these men and women face every day. Deputy Ruiz's family needs more than your prayers. They need to know that you actually care, that men and women put on badge and uniform and sacrifice their lives. We'll release more information at the appropriate time. I think that's enough for now. Thank you.